Welcome to the Ozark Shootout here on Truman Lake. This is part 2, challenge 2, as Facebook contestant Mike Beach is about to square off against Lamar Bunting to catch the heaviest 5-fish bag of crappie. Now, in part 1, Mike squared off against Nick DeWolf to catch as many crappie as they could in 1 hour, claimed victory, and
$500 right there, Mr. Mike. Great job, dude.
This time, $1,000 on the line. Can he do it? Let's find out. All right, here we are. Round 2, biggest 5-fish bag, and by biggest we mean heaviest, legal crappie. All right, Mike, you ready for this one?
I am.
Took out Nick in the first round. Now you're up against Lamar. This is $1,000.
$1,000.
$1,000 if you beat Lamar Bunting in this little activity. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Let's go. Timer started.
Which rod you going for?
Oh, the green.
Okay. I feel like Chariots of Fire should be playing right now. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
Part the ways, boys. Part the ways. We coming through.
Just
He's on the edge.
do you. Don't pay no attention to him. He's going to catch a lot of fish, and all we have to catch is 5.
Oh, Mike's on his first fish.
We are on the board. That was just a 10.5-inch fish or so, 11 inches. Didn't have to measure it. I knew it was legal fish, but we are 1 of our 5 fish in right now. And it's a good way to start having a fish in the boat within the first 2 minutes of competition.
There it is. Airmail. Keeping it. Is that 9? Not quite.
Yeah.
All right. So, like 5 minutes in, Mike's got 1 fish, 1 keeper in the boat. Mar snagged 1 that he wasn't interested in, tossed it off the side.
I'm gonna measure this one, but it ain't gonna stretch.
There we go. 1 on the board. Beautiful. Yeah, baby.
It's all right. 3/4 pound fish.
Crappie number 2, even bigger. It's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
2 in the live well. Oh, slam.
Don't pay no attention to it. We've only got to catch 5 fish.
Number 3.
Just don't let it get in your head.
It's not gonna bring me money, but it's gonna save me money. How's it going over there, Jeremy?
We're strategizing.
All right. Airmail.
I think she'll make it.
Yeah, I don't think she's as big as the first one, right?
Yeah. See how tight she's sitting down in the fork of that tree?
Yep.
A lot of guys will miss that. But I mean, you have to be in, I do a lot of deer hunting, squirrel hunting. You have to imagine what that tree would look like out of the water.
There she is. Beauty.
You have to imagine what that tree would look like out of the water. And if you were in the woods and were looking at that tree in the woods, that tree wouldn't have. Now, don't do that.
Lively.
Like now you can zoom back across that tree with that scope. That tree's got a void there. Now you can see the true fork. And when that tree's got that fork in it, you have to visualize that tree as if it was up, on the bank out of the water. That tree would have that fork there and you could see the fork all the way down. Well, when I hit that tree with my live scope, I could see the fork starting at the top. And as I followed that fork down to where it would connect to the tree, it had a big glowing dot in there. So that was a tell sign for me that that fish was sitting right in the middle of that fork. Once I caught her out of there, you can see where that limb comes down and connects to the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of guys will overlook those and ride by them and not fish them. And they'll actually drive past the fish that's sitting in the fork of the tree.
Looking good so far.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Keep those pennies in the piggy bank.
Gonna hold on to them as long as we can, I promise you. He'll earn his pay from here on out.
Gonna have to work for the
Yeah,
dollars.
he'll have to work for his dollars on this one.
Less than 30.
How many you got?
We actually have 6, we just didn't call.
Wow.
So Lamar knocked out 6 fish right off the rip. I'd say probably within that first 10 minutes, we had those fish lined up. Slowed down a little bit. Probably because you're looking at fish a little deeper in the brush, eh?
Well,
More protected.
now that we've got that cushion sitting there, Mike hadn't got 5 yet, so you're not gonna beat 5 with 1 for sure. So now that we've got that, we're kind of seeing if we can't find what I would call a kicker fish now. So I'm trying to go through here and pick out something that looks a lot better than what is definitely in here. And that means we may not catch another fish for the next however long we got left, or we may mess around and really catch a sure enough jig, giant. So, but when you've got a little bit in your box, you can kind of sit back and pick and choose what you'd like to do from there. So that's kind of what we're taking advantage of right now.
Get a little more education on the area.
Yep.
You got a buffer. All right, guys, 18 and a half minutes left.
Oh, 18?
18 and a half.
I don't know. I can't get any of them to bite now.
It's all right, stay calm. Just stay calm. That's the biggest thing to this is staying calm. Keep your composure. All right, guys, right now we're 3/4 way through this challenge and we're in trouble. We've got 1 legal fish in the boat and he ain't real big. We know that our competition has his 5 fish. And we're working on closing the deal on our other 4 right now. There's been a change to the bite. The fish are starting to nose up, the sun's coming up, they're nosing up, and then they're wanting to turn back down. So we're gonna have to get something figured out and make it happen quick.
Good. That'll replace
That'll place it.
number 6. And while we're at it, 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Boy.
The biggest thing about tournament fishing is how you handle the pressure.
Number 7.
Don't pay no attention to him.
Y'all are keeping 5.
Oh yeah, but we're just trying to play head games.
He's trying to hang on to some of that money. Oh, he's on her, he's on her. Did he come off? I seen him turn up. I've got you another minute whenever you get ready for it. You got him? Oh yeah, nice fish.
Number 5.
All right, I got this, you go fish.
All right, so it looks like Mike's got 2 fish so far, and yeah, it's not looking good for Mike. 11:55 left on the clock.
Got one looking. Oh boy, it is, ain't it?
Ooh, fish number 3.
There you go. All right, I'm gonna go back here and cull this one out. All right, we're just over 6 pounds on 5.
Shit.
I'm gonna get a minute in my hand in case you want it.
Ooh, was that a swing and a miss?
It was.
Airmail.
The little one ran up
Little
there.
baby.
So, the bigger one was sitting down there. She ran up there and got in the way. It's pretty dang good fish sitting there. Hang it up.
You got that whole catching thing down pretty good, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Hook set, fish in the air, strip.
Yep.
In the middle of that bead, straight down.
Yep, right there.
About 14 inches. Right there. Hold it.
Get him in here.
Ah, he's not a.
Fish number 4.
I believe so.
3 minutes. 4 fish in the box for Mike. He's got 1 more. Get his 5 fish bag.
And we're gonna take it down to the wire too, folks.
Get a limit, Mike. Come on, Mike. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrap it up.
Dang it.
That's one thing about tournament fishing. Those decisions will make you or they will break you. If he's got you, I don't think it's by much. Even though he's got 5 fish, we got a couple pretty good ones in there. and it always makes things interesting when you head to the scales.
Let's take a look at some of these fish that these guys brought in. I'm not gonna weigh these fish because Mike came up with a 4-fish bag. You can see Lamar got some good quality pound fish there. All right, Jeremy, not quite the big runaway that Mike had in the first challenge.
Lamar got him here. He got Nick in the first one, so right now we're 1-1. We still got Hayden for the championship round. What is going to be on the line there?
$1,500.
$1,500.
Yep.
So Mike still has a chance at walking away with $2,000.
Absolutely.
Thinking about moving.
Ah, change up the game plan. All right, we are gonna regroup, get ready for the third challenge.
Let's put her on plane and let's go.
Sounds good. That wraps up part 2, challenge 2 of the Ozark Shootout with Mike Beach. Unfortunately, he was not able to claim victory and left $1,000 on the table. However, he still has a chance to claim $1,500 as he squares off against Hayden Jeffries in the biggest fish caught in an hour. Will he be able to do it? Stay tuned to find out. Hit that like button, punch that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next Ozark Shootout.